Hi guys, welcome back to Nico Talks Hockey, and today we're talking about mascots. I'm not afraid to admit it, I love mascots. I love the fun side of the NHL. I'm always about, just stuff that maybe be more geared towards like the kids. I don't care. I eat it up because I'm not I feel like I don't take myself too seriously. So I love everything about the mascots. I love how goofy they are. The more goofy, I think, the better. Um, you'll see in these rankings, I'm ranking the top 10 mascots today, in all the NHL. I wish that every team had a mascot. I really don't know why the New York Rangers don't have a mascot. And I wish Detroit had more than just the large octopus, Al the octopus. I wish that they had, a mascot that, is, walking on two legs. But yeah, I think they're just so fun. I think that they're just colorful. They make the kids happy. They make the adults laugh. They make the adults smile. Whenever they're doing the shenanigans, in between the whistles, I think that's just so much fun. I remember like the dodgeball tournaments they do during like the All-Star weekend. I think that's just like it's just so much fun to watch. It's so silly, but that's the point, right? So, with that said, maybe don't take this ranking too seriously. It's just for fun. I just thought if I've ranked everything, why not rank the mascots as well? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So at number 10, I have Finn the Whale from the Vancouver Canucks. So Finn, I think it just comes down to I like orcas. I think that orcas are scary and sleek and cool. And it probably shouldn't work. Scary mascots should not probably be around because, kids are the ones primarily interacting with mascots. So, right? Like, one of my least favorite mascots is Hunter from Edmonton, from the Oilers. I think he's absolutely terrifying. Like, he scares me. So, no, I don't like him. But I think Finn the Whale, balances being, an orca, which is kind of a scary animal, to being just like, he's just like full of personality. I don't know, whoever's the actor in the suit, I think that when, all the videos I've seen, maybe it's like the dodgeball tournaments, he's just so prominent. He's always around. He's never like, there's some mascots you just forget because they're just not hanging around and around the scene. I see Finn everywhere. Whether it's in the NHL video games, right? Because I see him. He's like one of the main mascots you can play as. I like Finn the Whale. I think he's cool. He comes in number 10. At number 9, I used to have him higher. I just think that he doesn't fit the vibe necessarily, but it's Sparky the Dragon from the New York Islanders. He's on this list because he's a dragon. That's just so cool and so imaginative and creative and just out there that I just love it. Now it's almost too out there. I'm just gonna be real. Maybe there's a history behind it, or maybe there's why they picked a dragon for their team. I don't know what it is. But so if there is history behind it and there's a real reason why they picked a dragon to be their mascot, then he'll probably even go up the rankings. But he's a dragon. Dragons are sick, and he makes number 9. At number 8 is Chance, the Gila monster. I thought for the longest time he was a rattlesnake. So Chance, the Gila monster from Vegas, I think is awesome. He's relatively new to the league. He comes in and just is you know who Chance is. He's really cool looking. I don't know if I have any more to say besides I just love how he looks. I think the look of him is so well done. I think whoever was designing this mascot put a lot of time and effort into it and to making him look just real approachable while also just unique. He's so unique. There's a lot of mascots that are dogs and bears. I like this is a Gila monster. It's very unique and cool. He comes in at number 8. At number 7, another unique one. There's no other one like him. It's Stormy the Pig from Carolina. He's a pig. Pigs are cool. Pigs are one of my favorite animals. And Stormy is a pig. He's also incredibly athletic. like all the stuff they were doing during the storm surge years. I do actually, any Carolina fans, if you're maybe watching this, let me know in the comments if the Carolina Hurricanes are still doing the storm surge. I don't know if that's ended or not, but I thought I heard something that they had ended the storm surge. They're not doing it during home wins anymore. But either way, I loved how interactive Stormy the Pig was. He was, shooting hoops. He was throwing footballs. He was doing everything. He was doing flips. I think Stormy the Pig's really cool. And again, unique. I think that's another thing. Looking at these rankings, I'm just trying to decide what went into my feelings and why I ranked him this way. I think if you're unique and you're fun, and if whoever is playing the mascots, if they're very athletic, they can do a ton and get the audience engaged. Major points. So yeah, Stormy the Pig at number 7. Moving on to number 6, the last one before the best 5 mascots in the entire National Hockey League. Number 6, I have Tommy Hawk from Chicago. Not my favorite mascot in the NHL. So I'm not going to be a complete homer this video. I know that in past videos it's clear that my bias is showing. But in this one, I think it's pretty fair to say that Tommy Hawk is one of the best, though. He's full of personality. He doesn't take crap from people. There was that, I forget how many years ago it was. Maybe it was like 3-4 years ago. But there was like a controversy that he got into, some fight with a fan because the fan was antagonizing him or something. I don't know. Tommy Hawk doesn't mess around. He's always changing outfits. I love that. Like he's in his basketball outfit because the Bulls, the Chicago Bulls. He's having gone to so many games. He's always changing outfits between whistles and during intermissions. He's like doing Hawaii outfits. He's doing everything. He's throwing stuff in people's faces. He's just so fun. I don't think he's over the top. He's really cool. Not too many bird mascots either, so he's got that unique factor as well. Yeah, Tommy Hawk, he's a dude. Love him. Moving into our top 5 here. Number 5 is one that maybe isn't on the top of whoever is crazy like me and makes top 10 mascot rankings. Maybe this is not someone who would be as high as I have him. But I have Sabretooth of the Buffalo Sabres. And it's really for one reason. I don't see him as prominently as Finn the Whale, so he's not prominent. There's some cats around the league, so he's not unique. What's so great about Sabretooth? Well, I love the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes. Whoever is a reader of Calvin Hobbes knows what I'm talking about. It's, in my opinion, the best comic strip ever written. I love it to death, and I love Hobbes. And whenever I look at Sabretooth, he's got the same, stripes, color palette as Hobbes from Calvin Hobbes. So it just brings me right back to my childhood, growing up and reading Calvin Hobbes. It just makes me feel so nostalgic. I understand that that's a lot of bias, but I'm the one making the video, right? So, yeah, Sabretooth, love him. Comes in at number 5. At number 4, one of the biggest personalities of all the mascots in the entire league, and he has to share the ice with another mascot. It's Victor E. Rat, Victory Rat from the Florida Panthers. I look at him and I just start laughing. I think he's just so funny to look at. He's got this plump belly and he's got the eyes that just, it just says so much with his eyes. I love just how much personality this rat has. He's just so funny. He makes me crack up by doing nothing. So it also, it fits the vibe. The raining rats in Florida. It's awesome. You've got the rat line in Matthew Tkachuk, Brad Marchand, Sam Bennett. Everything works. That just so happens to be 3 mascots I like a little bit more, but Victory Rat, one of the best mascots in the NHL. Moving on to our top 3. At number 3, I have Wild Wing. Love this mascot from the Anaheim Ducks. So great. He's got the goalie mask in the form of a duck. He's just so unique. If I'm playing mascots on any NHL game, on NHL, EA video game, playing some NHL, I always want to play. I want to have Wild Wing on my roster. You know, if I'm playing NHL threes, I want him there. Wild Wing is sick. He just looks so cool. Admittedly, I haven't seen a lot of footage of him, like his interactions with fans, but I think it just comes down to his look. I think that he's just got one of the coolest looks in the whole league in terms of mascots, and yeah, he's awesome. He comes in at number 3. Number 2, only 2 mascots left. These are my favorite 2 mascots in the entire league. Number 2, I think is somewhat still kind of criminally underrated. It's Mickey Moose from Winnipeg. Mickey Moose. He's an aviator moose. Need I say more? He's sick. He's like, there's no other moose in the league as a mascot. He fits Canada's vibe. If they're true north of Canada, it's a moose. That's awesome. You win. Yeah, and then it's the Jets, so he's got like the aviator goggles. So that's enough for me. I love it. Love the antlers. He's got that he's got like that fur brow, but he's also he's smiling, so he's like kind of he's mischievous, got tons of personality. That is good enough to get you at number 2 on my rankings. But we've reached number 1, and it should be obvious who the best mascot is in the entire NHL. It's Gritty. Gritty from the Philadelphia Flyers. No one does it like Gritty. No one. I know the Kraken kind of they're trying to do it with Bowie. They're not even coming close. Sorry, Kraken. But Gritty, he's untouched. He's unmatched. He's so good as a mascot that people from outside of hockey recognize who Gritty is. That's how he transcends the NHL. He's great. Whoever decided to come up with Gritty, the design of Gritty, his personality, which is like an imp, like he's like a little devil, but he's pretty big actually. He messes with people and just gets away with it. He'll throw pies in people's faces and then just shake his belly, and he'll make everyone laugh in the audience or in the stands. Yeah, Gritty's the best. He's even got like he's got like his own Instagram page on Instagram. He's that much of a celebrity. So yeah, Gritty comes in at number 1 of my top 10 mascots in the entire NHL. I hope you didn't take this too seriously. I think it was just really fun to do and fun to make this ranking. I just was kind of cracking up and just looking through the images of all these different mascots. It was really cool to put this together. So thank you so much for watching. My next few videos will be about jerseys and my jersey rankings. I'll be doing my top 10 home jerseys in the NHL, so which teams have the best home jerseys, and then I'm going to pick, I'm going to go through every single team, this is going to be one video, but every single team, and then looking at my favorite jersey from throughout their organization's history. So that one I can't wait for. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you could like and subscribe, that would mean so much to me, and I will see you guys in the next video.